Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream. It's me, Wordy Girl, and for some reason things are lagging. I don't understand. Had some tech issues. Sorry, about 15 minutes late. Hopefully you can hear me correctly. I don't know if anybody's in the chat to be able to confirm or deny it, but I'm trying. I look very lagged on my end. I'm going quite slow. Hopefully it's not lagging for you guys. But yes, thank you so much for joining. If you are joining in the future, or if you're lurking right now, thank you. If you don't know who I am Wordy Girl, and also known as Lexicon Osandra White. So many different names. Jill of all trades. And yeah, I do random streaming here on Twitch. This month, I've been doing September Gaming, which is a little bit of Steam games, a lot of choose your own adventure style interactive fiction articles on World Anvil, which is an awesome site, where you can world build and you can make your own custom websites and you can make your own wiki page for your world, for your characters, for your novel, for your game, for anything. And that's the great thing about World Anvil. It's such a flexible tool, and there's so much you can do on the site. I hope you guys can hear me and I'm not just blabbering on into nothingness. I should have maybe tested things before I started. Hopefully. I just do hope that I am being able to be heard. There's one way I can test. It's going to be horrible really quickly for you guys, because I'm just going to go on my own Twitch channel and see if I can hear myself. Okay, hello. Okay, hello. Alright, I do hear myself. Alright, great. Sorry about that echo really quick. I just wanted to make sure I'm not talking to nobody and that, like, I would just watch the replay and be like, you were not, your microphone wasn't on, nobody could hear anything you were saying. Like, that would be horrible. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't doing that, because that happened one time. It wasn't Twitch streaming, but I was, like, trying to record something, and when I replayed it, the audio was not there, and that was like, okay, horrible. But I'm glad that's not happening. Hopefully, at least it doesn't sound like it's happening to me. Yeah, maybe it's that my headphones are not correct, but whatever. Technical issues. We'll just leave that alone. Yeah, so what are we here for? We are here for September Gaming. And as I said, September Gaming is Steam games. We did some Stanley Parable Deluxe last week. We also did some Played Up, which is a really hectic game. And I played through with Bill from Escape This Podcast, which was really nice. Unfortunately, we did not get to day 15, spoiler alert, but you can still watch the fun and go and find out about the fabled napkin fiasco that happened to us. If you just go ahead to my YouTube channel, you can see all of the other playthroughs that I did and uploaded. I even have some that are on Twitch still. So if you're right here, you can watch some of the replays of Twitch. Now, I'm going to do a quick test and see if it's my headphones by playing an alert that happened. Okay, so I realize now that's the problem. My headphones are not working. The speaker is not it's coming out of my monitor and not my headphones. Well, technical difficulties it is. So many technical difficulties. But in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can talk about something random. Okay, so yeah, it's already September 19th. which is like, whoa, like we're 2/3 past September already, almost. And yeah, time is flying so fast. Yeah, it really doesn't. Okay, there we go. I think that, oh, you guys probably heard that too. Sorry if you did hear that loud thing, but I'm trying to get my headphones set up. Let me play this one more time. Thank you so much to Tiberian64 for following me earlier. Yes, okay, that was quite loud. That was too loud. All right, there we go. Everything is settled now, I believe. I thank you guys for being patient with me. If you yeah, Tiberian64 followed me earlier, so thank you so much for that follow. Yeah, I saw yesterday on Instagram or something, the Teletubbies account posted that it was 100 days left until Christmas. I'm like, is that serious? I think it is. It's funny. The year is already like gone. And then I saw somebody said there's 60 days until NaNoWriMo. And I'm like, whoa, okay. So yeah, the year's flying by. NaNoWriMo is here, if you don't know what that is. It is a National Novel Writing Month where people get together and try to write a whole full novel within the span of 1 month of November, which is National Novel Writing Month. And a whole novel is average 50,000 words. Some people do it. I have never won NaNoWriMo. I have never reached 50,000 words in the month, at least that I kept track of. But yeah, it's possible. I'm just the kind of person who personally it's so hard to just be like typing and then not going back to edit myself. And by the time I edit myself, I edit the word count way down and then I have no words to show for what I did. But personally, that's just how I work. It's harder to just sprint and go crazy and just write without correcting myself, without rewording things and stuff like that. But everybody has different ways to go about it. And NaNoWriMo is supposed to be about having fun, writing the words. This is going to be your first draft. So you're not supposed to have a novel that you're gonna publish at the end of the month. Of course, you're probably gonna have to go through it with editing, and you're gonna have to go through it with, you know, revising it and stuff like that. But the main thing is to get yourself into a habit of writing every day at least 1,667 words, which 1,667 words times 30 days is 50,000 words, which is the goal. But yeah, we're gonna see. I might stream for Nano. That's something that I wanted to do. I recently do have a new work schedule being implemented sooner than I thought. So I'm going to have to rearrange some of my streaming schedule as well. Like next week, I was supposed to stream in the AM again. I might have to stream like in the early AM, like for EST time zone, like 5 a.m. or something like that. Or I might just have to do another evening stream again like I'm doing today. It depends. I was trying to, you know, accommodate all the time zones by doing some in the morning, some in the evening where I am, because I know some people, it's like 1 a.m. here and right now for them. And they would probably not be catching the stream on a Monday night. But yeah, I'm going to have to work things out. Sorry if I advertise the wrong time. I'm probably going to change some of those times next week. But this week, I'm still planning on going live Monday, today, Wednesday, and Friday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This is morning for some people, of course. Well, good morning to you if you're watching it. Some people, it's morning even if you are in Eastern Time Zone because you're watching it in the future. So thank you for watching this in the future. I think that I'm babbling on too much, and the technical difficulties have now been resolved. So my banter is no longer necessary. We are going to get to the purpose of this meeting, which was to play some interactive fiction, and there is an actually two epic choose your own adventures that I wanted to run through. So this is by Dazzlinkat from World Anvil, and I will put it in the chat so you guys can play along. So the game is called It Happened One Evening. And it's a very interesting choose your own adventure format. And yeah, I was really intrigued by it. I don't remember if this was earlier this year or if this was last year, but I remember playing it and thinking this was cool. And Dazzlinkat wanted to make a part 2. They finally did make the part 2, and now they want to make a part 3. Unfortunately, I did not play the part 2 yet, but the good thing about it is that I did not play the part 2 yet. So that's totally great news because I will be genuinely surprised at the choices. I did play through this one, part 1, and got all the endings because I just wanted to see. It was so interesting how they have everything. There's already roll a dice, which is great in case there's some, chance involved, or if you want to just take a chance and, just let the dice lead your path, then yeah, that's great. I love to embed the dice rolls on here, and that's one of the things that's great about World Anvil. By the main use of World Anvil is like TTRPGs and stuff. A lot of times they do have it where you can embed dice rolls into the page. So that is awesome. We did try Panther's Eyes, choose your own adventure, and I was doing it totally wrong. They had it where I could roll a die, and I was just cheating and just clicking the button. I didn't realize that I was supposed to roll the die first. So this time we're not gonna do that. We are going to read through. So let's see. In the beginning, and this was months ago when I read it, so I still don't remember everything. We're gonna see what happens. It is a stormy afternoon as you finally step into the roadside inn. You are drenched from the hard rain still pounding down outside. Your cloak failed to fend off all that rain, and you are soaked through to your skin. The warmth from the fire burning in a large heath across the tap room cheers you. Your eyes adjust to the dim light from the lanterns hanging above the gentle haze of pipe smoke. The delicious smells of baked bread and stew fight to be noticed. All but one rickety-looking table in a corner near the door is filled with travelers, several looking as wet as you. A portly man with a graying-brown hair comes over to you, jingling with every step from his coins in his apron pouch. "Welcome to the Dewdrop Inn," the portly man greets you, smiling. "I'm sorry, but all the rooms are taken. However, as long as you're a paying customer, you can have a seat for the whole night." The innkeeper waves to the rickety table. "Only serving supper right now for 5 coppers. Comes with an ale." You pay the innkeeper 5 coppers and sit down. With a jingle as your coins are dropped into his apron, the innkeeper hurries away. As you wait, 3 musicians finish their supper and sit on their table. They begin playing a cheery tune on their instruments. At another table, a man opens a box. The inside of the lid and bottom are painted with numbers. He picks up a pair of dice and rattles them in his hand. Without having to say a word, he has drawn people to his table for a bit of gambling. No more than a minute passes before a serving girl dashes over to your table. She sets down a bowl filled with stew and a pint of ale. Before you can say a word, she's gone, hurrying back into the kitchen. Suddenly, your vision blurs and you lose all sense of your body. The music abruptly ends with a crash and a clunk of falling instruments. Shouted oaths and startled shrieks fade to silence. Just as quickly, your vision and senses return to reveal. And here's the first dice roll. I will see what I will get. It's a 13. We rolled a 13 to 20, so we have to click this choice. You find yourself standing on a wooden floor. It takes a moment for you to realize you are standing on the seat of your chair. You are tiny. Now we have to go to 12. Oh, see, so this is the thing. It doesn't have it where you click it here, but there is still this little thing here. All right, ooh, looking around you, you see an empty tap room. Wiping your eyes, you look again. Tiny people stand on the tables. Others are standing on chairs. Looking down, you see even more tiny people on the sawdust-covered dirt floor. A mouse charges across the floor and knocks down a tiny man to grab a crumb. The man shakes his fist. He looks to be yelling at the mouse, but you are too far away to hear what he said. But you can imagine. The mouse freezes. You laugh when the tiny man strikes a proud pose when the mouse runs away to the hole in the distant wall. Movement catches your eyes, and you turn away from the tiny man for a look. A fat cat, looking monstrously huge at your tiny size, walks away from the stack of ale kegs. It steps out into the tap room, looking this way and that. It sniffs the air, letting out a happy meow. The cat heads for your table. You hold very still, not daring to move, as the fat cat seems to be staring up at your table rather than your chair. With a great leap, the cat launches itself onto your table. Purring, the fat cat begins to eat the stew. Relieved, you are nonetheless worried it could decide to give up the stew and come eat you. You make your way to the back of your chair and climb down a leg to the floor. And now we have to go to 9. As you look around, the serving girl who had brought your supper runs by with a group of others. "We have 3 cats," she yells. "We must find some place to hide." "To the kitchen," the man at the front of the group shouts, and everyone runs for the closed kitchen door. "Meow," a questioning mew thunders from the bar counter. A young cat just out of the kitchen stage jumps down to the floor, blocking the way to the kitchen door. Tiny people scream and scatter in all directions. Under the table near yours, 3 men fight for the 2 places there is room for. Inside, a tipped-over pint on the floor. Someone screams in the distance, sounding more like a mouse than a person. You blink and remember the mouse running into a hole far down the wall. Should we follow the serving girl, fight for a place in the pint with the men, or run for the mouse hole? I wonder. So I know some things that happen when I played this before. But I'm going to, since I don't know anybody's in the chat. If you're not, if you're lurking, hello. But if you don't want to speak up and give me an idea of which way to go, it's fine. I can still try to okay, roll the dice. So there was 1, 2, and 3. Is this, I'm thinking this is a d20 probably. So the first choice was 1 to 6, 7 to 12, 13 to 20. So we'll do the same thing for those 3. 19. So that is the third option. What was this? 9? Yes. Run for the mouse hole. We'll go to 3. Wait, what? That wasn't true. Run for the mouse hole is not 3. I think that they mean 13. No, that's not it. What happened? Wait. Okay, that's not it. I'm trying to find out. It says go to 3. I don't think that's correct. I would think it's a hole, but the it's a hole ending is with when you and the serving girl run to the hole. Is it run? Oh no, it's not it. Not pint. I know it's not pint. I don't remember. It's not good. Oh, it's a hole. You run for the mouse hole. Okay, then there's that's a hole. So this it's a hole and that's a hole. Okay, so it's a hole is when you run by yourself. There we go. It's not number 3. It's number 2. They got the numbers mixed up slightly. It's okay. You run hard for the mouse hole, your sword in hand just in case. Now let's roll the die again and see what happens. 17. A cat pounces in front of you. Go to 6. There's no more running now. With no choice but to fight, you let out a battle cry and charge the cat. We have to roll the dice again. It's a 19 again. With desperate savagery, you stab at a paw. Meow! The cat complains as your sword sinks in. It jerks back its wounded paw. You hold on tight to your sword and it comes free from the paw. Running under the cat, you stab a hind paw. Meow! The cat screeches and leaps up into the air. It twists around and lands behind you. Running faster than you ever have in your life, you sprint for the mouse hole, expecting cat claws to strike you down. You dive into the mouse hole and slide to a halt on your stomach. Getting up, you whirl around to stare out the hole. The cat is not behind you. Instead, it has moved on to easier prey and is munching on some other poor hapless soul. Congratulations, you have reached chapter 2. Well, okay. So I will tell you, there is an ending where the serving girl comes with you into the mouse hole and goes to chapter 2. So there's 2 ways to get to chapter 2, I think 2 ways. And then now I was like, I really want to play the next part because that's where it leaves off. I think every other ending, if it's not in the mouse hole, I'm not sure if you will get to chapter 2. You will just get defeated. But don't take my word for it. Try to play it yourself. I may not be remembering properly because I believe that this was last year when this was out. What is this? World Ember 2021 Best Plot. Yes, so that was last year that this was written, and I have not read it in a while, so I don't remember everything. But on the first try, we got to chapter 2, so I think we are going to head over to chapter 2 now. Let's see. It happened one evening, chapter 2, and I will link that in the chat for you guys so that you guys can play on your own as well. Alrighty. So let's see. Ooh, trigger warning, images of creepy crawlies. Okay. So let's see. Chapter 2, Walled In. Let's see. You are safe from the cats. The gaps here and there between the boards of the wall let in enough light from the tap room to see your way around. It is a dim lit. It was a dim light, I think, or it is dimly lit. It is a dim light that leaves many shadows and few details. As you peer about, other people are already here, gathered away from the reach of any cat that might stick in a paw. Some are wounded, others are tired, and all are unsettled by this strange predicament. Clever mice, a man with a sling said. This hole seems to go quite a ways around in the walls. Maybe we can get to the kitchens through here, a woman using her unstrung bow to help her with a limp said. Might be more around about, but certainly won't be any cats. Sounds like an idea, another man said, but I could really use a rest first. He waves at a pile of straw and string. It was a large pile and nearly filled up the mouse hole going to the right. All right, so let's see what happens. Should we rest in the pile, join the group going left, go right, or if the serving girl arrived with us, we would go a different way. But unfortunately, we did not get the serving girl ending that time. So we're going to choose one of these 3. It doesn't start with a dice roll here. Okay, I'm going to go back to this old one and just click the dice. So we're going to roll the dice again, and we're going to do that same thing. If it's 1 to 6, it's the first choice. 7 to 12, second choice, and 13 to 20 will be the third choice. 7 to 12, that was the second choice. All right, so we are going to join the group going left. Oh no, I don't know if this is going to feel good or not. I don't know if this is, I don't feel like this is a wise choice for some reason. I feel like it's scary. All right, we'll see. Go to 34, whoa, okay. The trek. The man with the sling nods for you to join him in the lead. It's a long walk along the mouse hole, especially with the rain still pounding down outside. Its steady beat against the outer wall occasionally splashes in water through a crack here and there, adding a cool damp to the dimness. At a dry patch, people stop, feeling very safe now that they are good ways from the mouse hole. They decide to rest here, taking turns on a watch. With your mind now committed to getting to the kitchen, you go on with the man with the sling and the woman with the limp. After several minutes, the way seems to end at a damp and dusty wall. Whenever a bit of wind seeps through the crack, the wall moves just a bit and collects another drop of water. Looking closer at it, you realize it's not a curtain, but many loose strands of something hanging down. The strands make for a very thin wall you could easily get through in just one step. Do you want to push your way through or cut your way through? Wait, why do we have to go through it at all? I know that that's a spider web. What are you doing? I don't want to go through there. Why can't we keep walking or turn back if this is the end? Okay, so this is a 50-50. If it's 1 to 10, we'll push our way through. And if it's 11 to 20, we'll cut our way through. I feel like cutting our way through is better anyway. Pushing our way through, we're probably just going to get stuck. But we're going to roll the die and see what happens. Ah, perfect 20. I still don't know if this is the right choice. Wary of the strands, you draw your sword and hack your way through them. Once you have made a hole, you step through. The strands begin to move on their own. Looking up, you see something dark climbing down. It is followed by another and then a third. The first one moves through a patch of light. It's a spider. Everyone runs away faster than the spiders can climb down. Now, if you don't want to see a picture of a spider, please politely avert your eyes for a moment. I'm going to see how the picture looks. And just see how it is. It's another called It's a Hole. Okay, let's see. Oh. What? Wait. Was that true? It went to It's a Hole? Is that really what you're supposed to do? That didn't seem like it was the thing that we were supposed to do. Hold on. Where were we at? 34. No, 29. 29. So we said cut your way through. Then we went to 20. So maybe that is what happened. Okay. The way ends at the solid frame of the door to the outside and another mouse hole opening into the tap room. Carefully peering out, you see that you are right across from the bar. To your right is 10 feet of open floor to the closed kitchen door. The closed kitchen door. Looking hard for the cats, you can only see the fat cat that had eaten your stew sleeping on top of the bar. Looking again at the kitchen door, you can see that it would be so easy to dive under the door. All you have to do was get there, unseen by the cats. You tiptoe out of the mouse hole and head toward the kitchen door. Your sword is out and you are sweaty with nerves as you keep stealing glimpses up at the sleeping cat. From somewhere back under the tables, you hear a scream. The cat wakes up and yawns. Ooh. Oh no, the serving girl is not with us. We are alone. So I wonder what that means. Go to 28. You are closer to the kitchen door than the mouse hole. The cat stretches and yawns again. Okay, oh no. Okay, so we have to roll a dice and see what happens. It's an 8. We're just there. I feel like this might be a better option because the chances are less. The chances are greater at this one. I don't know. I might be overthinking it. Okay, you panic and run for the kitchen door without any thoughts on staying quiet. Suddenly, a great weight slams into your back, crushing you to the floor. Here ends your adventure. Go back and try again. Oh, no. Okay, so it was not the better option. Unless both of them end kind of not good. The serving girl being with us, I feel like for some reason it would be better, like a good advantage. Like I feel like that's the way to win this one is to make sure she's with us, and get the best ending. So that's cool. That was a good playthrough. So we got through level 1 and we ended on level 2. Once again, Dazzlinkat, thank you so much for sharing that awesome choose your own adventure style interactive fiction article with us. And if you would like to play them, I have linked them in the chat so you can find your own adventures and your own paths within those awesome articles. Next time I stream, we will go through another run and see what we can do. Now, let's see. We have a couple of minutes left in the stream. I know I started late, so it's okay. We're not gonna go too late today, but let's see. What can we do? I did say we might play a stream game. Steam game, not stream game. Of course, streaming on Steam. Let's see. Alright, this is the problem here. I don't think I've ever launched this game, so it might open in a bad window. Hopefully it's not too loud. And my entire screen has been taken over. I don't know if you can still see me and hear me. I cannot see and hear you. I mean, well, I already couldn't see and hear you, but I can't see and hear myself on the chat because this game is taking over. Let's see. Okay. Am I back? I think so. I don't know. Okay. There it is. It's quite loud, isn't it? I cannot do anything at the moment. The music sounds pretty chill. I'm gonna turn it down. I don't know if this is helping or not. For those of you who don't know, this game is called Railbound and it's not working, essentially. I'm just gonna close it. Sorry. I can't. It's not working. If it allows me to close it, well, okay. Railbound is a cute little game. It's a puzzle game where you have to get the little choo-choo trains to go on the right track. This is it here. A little sneak peek of it. Unfortunately, it is not playing properly. I'm ready for it to take me to the settings so that I can okay. Where are settings? Are there no settings? You know what? Where's my remote? That's the problem. Okay, I think that's the problem. I need this remote. It's not working with the remote either. Okay. Oh no. That's not... Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Display. I'm trying to turn the resolution down. Take it out of full screen. Not borderless. I want it to be a window. Come on. Yes, please apply these changes. Okay. Yes. Okay, that's better. And it's still not really working as much as I want it to. It's very slow. I don't know if you guys see the lag or hear the lag. This episode is probably very horrible. You're probably very annoyed if you even are still watching this stream. If you're watching in the future, you're probably like, this is one of the most horrible episodes I've ever seen. I don't know. Terrible lag. I'm going to close the Steam window. Alright, let's see. Can we apply changes to this? This game is very laggy. Okay. I don't think that's good. We probably aren't going to be able to play this, are we? Because if the game is lagging like this, I don't know how we're going to be able to put the trains down. Yeah, this is horrible. I don't even know if you can hear me properly because the music might be too loud for you. How can I get... Okay. Low quality. Disable VSync and see what happens. Alright, well, let's just see how this works. So basically, what you're supposed to do here is lay the tracks so that the trains can connect. Wait a second. I was supposed to also see the audio and turn it down. Where's the settings? Yes, audio. This is so laggy. And now what I will say is, please do not think that the lag is the game's fault. I'm sure it's just me. As I told you guys, my stream was already lagging when I went live. So do not fault this game. I still don't know if the stream was lagging before I started playing the game. So what am I supposed to do? Drag tracks here. Okay, and then, okay. I still feel like part of the screen is getting cut off. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. That's horrible. You know I didn't try to do that. Alright, anyway, you guys, check out the game Railbound. It's really cooler than that. What it looks like is... It's way cooler than that. My computer's horribly lagging right now. Yeah, I've been having technical difficulties already from the start of the stream. So, nothing to do with Railbound, but please check out Railbound on Steam. It seems like a very interesting game. The music is quite chill. The pictures are nice and quaint, and they feel like a nice chill game you can just relax and play. And that's what made me want to download it. And it just seems like something you can relax and play for a long time, even though I have never played it until now, which this is a horrible experience playing it because my computer's lagging a lot, but I just probably need to restart. That's the problem. Hopefully I'm not sounding laggy to you guys. Hopefully I'm not looking laggy to you guys. I feel like every time I look at my own mirror or whatever this is, I'm like skipping and skipping like a stop motion. And if that's what you guys are seeing, I apologize. But yeah, thank you to whoever's watching in the future or in the present, whoever's lurking, and even if you're not saying anything, I do appreciate you. We did play through Dazzlinkat's two plots. It happened one evening, part one and part two. And hopefully, Wednesday night, Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have more fun and be able to play more games and not have a laggy issue with tech. Yeah, today was very unexpected, and I didn't even know if I was going to be able to stream, but I ended up being able to. So I'm just happy that I was able to, even though all the technical difficulties happened. Hopefully, though, Wednesday will be a better story. So thank you so much to everybody who's followed, subscribed, cheered bits, redeemed wisps, and lurking in the chat, watching in the future, watching in the past. Wait, how can you be watching in the past? I don't know. Well, wherever you are, whoever you are, all my subscribers and followers and everybody who just lurks and just watches. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Happy time zone. God bless, and hopefully see you soon sometime. All right, I'm gonna cut it short, guys. Have a blessed one.